1A, Bosu squats. So their feet are gonna be shoulder width apart. They wanna get their balance, holding the weight at the chest, going down into that squat. So tell them to keep their balance, keep their core tight, because if their core is not tight, they will lose balance. Range of motion. If they have a hard time catching their balance, they can always do it without a weight, or they can do it on the floor. In 1B, they're gonna do a sumo squat, bicep curl, so palms face out. They're gonna take it down in that wide stance, toes out. They're gonna do 2 at the bottom, come up, 2 at the top. 2 at the bottom, and 2 at the top. Let's make sure they're keeping their chest up. On 2A, TRX bridge row, they're gonna walk it down to the knees are 90 degrees. They're gonna squeeze the glutes, straight spine, and they're gonna row. So tell them to look at the anchor point, and if they need an option, less of a bridge, and they're still rowing, keeping those knees bent. So in 2B, it's a reverse lunge, chest up, lateral raise, chest up, shoulders back, front raise. So every time they go to that reverse lunge, it'll go lateral to front. All right, guys, in 3A, they're gonna put the band right in the middle part of their foot, keeping the heels down and spreading the legs wide. So it's gonna be wider than shoulder width so they can keep the tension in the band. The band is gonna be placed right above the knee. So maybe an inch, half an inch right above the knee, keeping it wide, and then shoulders are gonna be on the plyo box. When they go up, they're gonna keep that tension as they take their thighs out, and then they take it down and almost hitting the floor, but not quite. They're gonna bring it up and squeeze. In 3B, they're doing decline push-ups. So the hands are a little wider than shoulder width apart. Toes are gonna be right in the center. They're gonna take that push-up. So make sure their elbows are going back and not straight out. You don't want the elbows to be even with the shoulders, so we're taking it back. So they really gotta keep their core tight. And of course, for the option, they keep their toes on, they go to their knees, they squeeze their butt, and do push-ups there. In 4A, we're gonna make sure their arms are up, they're scooting away, tucking the toes, squeezing the butt, and then pulling down as they squeeze those shoulder blades. And the elbows go toward the rib cage. In 4B, they're gonna hug the sandbag and they're gonna pivot and rotate. So every time they rotate, heel comes off the floor, keeping their core tight, staying in control. They're squeezing their glutes every time that heel comes up. I have 2 today. So the first one's gonna be double crunches. So with their elbows facing forward, elbows meet the knee, heels don't touch the floor. For the option, if their heels need to tap, they can do that. So double crunch, that means upper body. You wanna make sure the shoulder blades are coming up, knees meet the elbows, and then take it back down. We're gonna do 40 seconds there. Do plank up downs, hands right underneath the shoulders. We're going up, down, trying to minimize the rotation in the hips. So make sure they alternate when they go down. And for the option, they'll go to their knees,